More than 2,000 women in Orange County will be diagnosed with breast cancer this year, and that's why KCAL 9 and CBS 2 are proud sponsors of this fundraiser. KCAL 9's Joy Benedict is live in Costa Mesa to tell us about the third annual Making Strides Against Breast Cancer 5K walk. Good morning, Joy.
Good morning, Amy. That's right. I mean, the numbers are just startling, but what you don't see in those 2,000 being diagnosed is that the majority of them will become survivors. And we are live here in Costa Mesa for the American Cancer Society Making Strides Against Breast Cancer walk. It's the third year of 5K walk. There's a ton of people here. Thousands of people are expected, including Brenda Biacchino from Anaheim. I'm having a hard time with your last name for some reason this morning. One of many of the thousands of walkers that are here, and also a breast cancer survivor yourself.
I am.
I guess what made you and your wonderful Granny's gang behind you want to be here today?
Well, we want to support the cause. We want to find a cure for breast cancer as well as other cancers, and this is our way of supporting that effort.
And I know for you personally, breast cancer you are a newer survivor.
I am.
When were you diagnosed?
I was diagnosed the beginning of December last year, and I had my cancer surgery January 26th. And reconstructive surgery May 15th. So I'm moving forward. My advice to anyone out there is make sure you get your mammograms, because that's how mine was found, and it was found in time to deal with it.
Was it just an annual mammogram?
It was. It was an annual mammogram. And if you are diagnosed, get a good team together and just don't let the concept overwhelm you. One step at a time is the way to progress.
And I know you're looking at only 10 months.
Yes.
How has your life changed in 10 months?
I have a different perspective on many things. I want to make a difference in this effort so that my daughters, my grandchildren don't have to deal with this. There needs to be a cure, and it needs to be soon.
It seems very emotional for you.
It is, absolutely, absolutely. And I try to focus on the celebration of life that we're here to celebrate, and not be overwhelmed by the whole concept.
Well, you're starting to overwhelm me. There's no getting misty on morning TV. What is this? Pick on Joy Day? You're trying to make me cry? No, just kidding. Well, we are glad that you're here. We're glad that you're participating in this walk. And 8 months, and we got decades to go, honey.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What does it mean to you to see all of these people here basically supporting you?
It's fabulous. It really is, and it's very motivating to keep up the effort to help support the research the Cancer Society is doing, and to be there for anyone else that needs the support that I can give them. I've had unbelievable support from my family and friends, and I would like to be there for others that need it as well.
Thank you so much for sharing your story, and I'm sure people will be listening.
Thank
Annual mammograms.
Absolutely, absolutely, no question.
No question about that.
Excuses.
No excuses. Annual mammograms, self-breast exams, talk to your doctor. This is nothing to play around with, and early detection is certainly key. I'll send it back to you guys.
CBS 2's Joy Benedict is live at Bueno Park with a sneak peek at what's in store for thrill seekers this year. You're getting your scare on early, girl.
Yes, I am, Sabila, and I'm going to scurry you, too, let me tell you. No, I put makeup on. We should be okay. But we are live right now in front of, this is the trick-or-treat maze here at Knott's Scurry Farm, as we like to say, and we're going to ring the doorbell, see if anybody's home. Well, hello! We planned that. This is Jennifer Blasey with Knott's Berry Farm here joining us live. Thanks so much for being here so early.
Oh, of course.
Tell us about your mazes and stuff. This is one of 13, right?
That's correct. Actually, Knott's Scary Farm has been doing this for 40 years. It's our 40th Scary Farm.
Well, let's
and
walk this way.
this is just one of 13 different mazes that we have here. This is called Trick or Treat. And oh, see, and you can see there's something around every corner. This is the house at the end of the street with a scary lady that you don't want to go trick-or-treating there, but you kind of have to because it's just so intriguing.
It's full of farmer pigmen. And,
Exactly. It's full of scares. And so when kids come here, actually when adults come here, they trick-or-treat just like back in the day, and they're going to find that some kids really didn't make it out, unfortunately.
Are they? Did she keep them?
They are still here in this house. What I love about this maze is it's really beautiful. I mean, not only is it scary and creepy, it is visually stunning. And we've created this whole house. But again, this is only one of 13, so there's all types of different things.
How many different very creepy, scary monsters that you guys have here.
Well, what's wonderful is we have almost 1,000 monsters running around in the property, and there's all different kinds of mazes. So whether you're scared of clowns, you're scared of vampires, whether you're scared of the big green witch who we'll see later, there's something that hits everybody that's going to get everybody scared.
And you guys are open, what, Thursdays through Sundays?
Yes, until the week of Halloween. Then we'll be open Halloween and the night before Halloween. So it's a great time to come out. There is just so much to do. In addition to the mazes, we have 9 live shows and 4 scare zones. And it's just the whole park is transformed and just walking into your own Halloween horror movie.
A Halloween horror movie, that's a good way of putting it. Well, we'll be here all morning long. We're going to show you different places without the house and a whole much more scary people. So I'll send it back to you guys reporting live from Not Scary Farm. Joy Benedict, CBS 2 News. That's exactly what everyone's doing here, Sharon. They're hoping for the best, but they have prepared for the worst, and they have been preparing for several days now. You can see the sandbags behind me. They really just go all the way up and down the street, as this particular street in Azusa is really at the base of the foothills where all those fires were just last month. And I want to bring in Captain Brian Jordan with the Los Angeles County Fire Department. Thanks for joining us so early in this morning. I guess, what are the big concerns here today?
Well, right now we have the biggest concern is life. So we evacuated a lot of people. The second concern is property. So if there is a landslide, we're prepared to deal with the property issues. We're going to have additional resources, over 100 personnel, swiftwater teams. Just like we staff up for fire weather, we're staffing up for the rains.
And for those viewers who may not understand why this area may be more susceptible for a mudslide, can you explain that, the connection with the fire last month, and why people are concerned here today?
Sure. Normally the hills soak in the water and the vegetation keeps the hills from sliding. The vegetation burned away. So right now, if the hills get too soaked, they can actually slide right down to the homes. And instead of having water going down the street, we can have mud going down the street. Just like at a water park, you can be in a lazy river and it'll push you. Imagine water and mud moving at 20 miles an hour going down the street. So it's very dangerous. We do not want any residents in the area.
Well, I know that there are 14 homes here on this street, and from what I'm hearing from the police, only 4 of the people in those homes, 4 homes in particular, chose to evacuate. I guess any advice for the 10 remaining that are not wanting to go?
Sure, we'd like everybody to evacuate. That is their prerogative to stay. However, the police department will have a list of those who have not evacuated, so we can work on getting to those people first in a slide situation. And hopefully, if we do see something happening, we can get those people out quickly.
All right, thank you so much, Captain Jordan, Los Angeles County Fire Department. Right now, really, it's just a wait-and-see situation. Has everybody sort of watching the hills and, as we've been saying all morning, hoping for the best. Reporting live from Azusa, Joy Benedict, CBS 2 News.
Stadium, Joy, how's it looking out there?
Well, unfortunately, it started sprinkling a little, but nothing certainly that's going to stop this event from going forward. Thank you. I'm being joined now by some wonderful umbrella holders who are also breast cancer survivors. Kate and Susan, I know you guys were both diagnosed together. I guess, Kate, I'll start with you. What does this event mean to you?
Oh, it's so special to us. It brings back sometimes some painful memories. It's emotional for us, but it's such a happy event for us because we're all in this together.
And Susan, maybe you can tell us a story of how you guys met.
Well, we're next door neighbors, and we also work at the same hospital. And I was diagnosed first, and she went with me to my doctor's appointment, and 2 weeks later she was diagnosed. So this is an awesome friend that goes to cancer with you.
Wow, I can't believe that. Do you think going with her and watching her do that helped make you go get that diagnosis, or how did that come about?
Well, we were always advocates of mammograms, and mine was caught on a mammogram. So, you know, I mean, I was scheduled for my mammogram just shortly after. I was sitting with her at her doctor's appointment. And it was just one of those things where, well, at the time it was devastating to us. We couldn't believe it was happening, but now we kind of laugh about it. And we're just so proud and honored and, you know, happy to be here.
Well, I know there's a lot of people who, you know, maybe were newly diagnosed, or people watching who were newly diagnosed. What advice do you have for them?
Stay strong. This is a survivable cancer, and get support from your friends and family. You need that support.
Well, I don't know if you remember, they just introduced this woman, and I went over there and talked to her. Breast cancer survivor for 41 years. She is turning 90 this year, if you can believe it. That has to give you hope.
And
Absolutely.
Once again,
it does.
We'd like to
well, thank you both for joining us. You guys give me hope, and I know you give hope to a lot of other people too. And that's what makes this event so great, is all the people who are out here just spreading the hope and spreading the love and sharing what could have been such a traumatic traumatic and horrible experience, but really finding friendships and a lot of love that comes out of it. And the race is going to start here in about 20 minutes or so, but it's not raining. Right?
No.
No, I don't see any rain. I don't know what's going on. So for now, I'll send it back to you guys. We're live at Dodger Stadium.